Shanti. Are you all happy in Baba's remembrance? Um, this is the Murli chanting of Murli dated 18/12/2017. In today's Murli, Baba stresses the importance of this knowledge, this divine knowledge given directly by God. So we should always remind ourselves repeatedly that we are the students of God. So our every single step, our vision, our words should reflect that we are the students of God and we are becoming deities. So God, Baba educates us to become deities. Those who make effort to make everybody equal to them through their godly service will definitely receive increment in this divine salary because we belong to the biggest government in the world, the godly government. Through this, we are accumulating wealth for 21 births. Nobody else other than us can understand that we are accumulating wealth for the future births, right? And the education provided by the world, they have no value. It's not even worth a penny. So the amount of effort you put here in this divine education leads to the amount of status that you are going to claim in Satya, the golden age. So we are becoming the residents of heaven through this education. Constantly churn over this point. Constantly remind yourself that you are becoming the resident of heaven, so that will keep your happiness increasing. But many forget this. You should never forget this education and your teacher, and you should also remain happily forever. That's the statement, right? Um, those who make others equal to them, they will get higher status in Satya, and you should be enthusiastic in doing this godly service. You should create slides, and the first slide should be the relationship between God and souls. And the next thing should be the inheritance that we derive through Brahma. So you have to teach others that we were indeed the deities 5,000 years back, and we ruled the entire world, and we lost it to Maya or Saturn. But this world drama cycle keeps on revolving. You need to revolve this discuss of self-realization continuously in your intellect. If you can't do this service of making others equal to you, it obviously means you don't understand this knowledge. The world destruction will definitely happen because without that, how is it possible to establish heaven on Just think that even in the path of devotion, there were plenty of jewels. Then think how much jewels you would have in the golden age. So the diamonds and gold will be as cheap as stones in golden age. You have to give this divine knowledge even to children. You have to constantly remind them of Baba's remembrance, because only through that you can claim higher status in heaven. You have to teach them that by remembering God, you can get back your wealth that you had in the golden age. You have to work hard to make others equal to you. So don't waste your time in unnecessary things, or else you will be very sad in the end. Everything else is going to be destroyed. See how the world is fighting for every trivial matters. But this is nothing compared to what's going to happen in the end. The whole world is a graveyard now. So Baba has come to awaken the souls as described in Bible and Quran. God is the living seed of this soul tree, and everybody's spot is fixed in each soul. So this is nature, and it is very wonderful. So whatever happens, understand it as the scene of this eternal drama. Baba is giving all the knowledge that he possesses to the children, and the only thing he retains is the divine vision. He doesn't grant that. Instead, he makes us into the masters of the world, and God doesn't become the master of the world. So, you need to imbibe divine virtues as much as possible, and you have to be very sweet in your words. You should never utter bitter words. You should show mercy to others and teach them about these two mantras, Manmana Bhav and Mataji Bhav, and also explain to them who the God of Gita actually is. And you should explain to them that God says to forget all religions related to this body and consider yourself as the souls, the brothers, and remember the one Father, because only He is going to give you the salvation. And everybody, including Christ, is living here in a different form, and he will definitely be poor and suffer a lot. And only God awakens everybody. And it is nature that everybody has to take rebirth and they have to come down. And very soon, the whole world will listen to your voice that God has come to take them all back with Him. And God is opening the gate to heaven through Brahmakumaris and Kumaris. And you are the Shiva Shakti Sena, that is the godly army. You are called Pandavas because you are the spiritual guides to the entire world. God is giving the essence of all religious literatures. You are showing them the path to the soul world, and it is your duty to take them to the soul world, and you have to then come back to the land of happiness, that is the golden age, Satyug. And it is for that the world war or the Mahabharat is standing in front of you. People make a grand celebration for Jagadamba and not for Sri Lakshmi. Because to Sri Lakshmi, all they ask for is wealth, and for in front of Jagadamba, they request everything. So now we have realized that we were worth of worship in the first half of the Kalpa, and now we have become the worshippers. Baba has given the light of knowledge now, so we should have so much respect and love for this divine knowledge, because the other knowledge that you gained from the world, they can't even earn you chickpea. But this divine knowledge is going to earn you innumerable wealth for birth after birth. So it is the teacher's duty to teach the students, and it is the student's duty to learn as much as possible. So there is no point of asking mercy from the teacher. The same applies here. It is through the power of yoga that we destroy our past sins, and it is through this knowledge that you become wealthy. So by taking bath in this in this ocean of knowledge and in the rivers of knowledge, one gets the salvation. So Baba is giving us many ideas, but still those who take this knowledge as per drama in the last kalpa, only they will take knowledge even now. So you have to keep on teaching others about this divine knowledge. In today's blessing, God says, "You are the ocean of happiness." So it is impossible for the ocean of happiness or the bestower of happiness to become sad. So even if others give you sad, don't give them the pain. Instead, give them the happiness, because you are the ocean of master ocean of happiness, or the bestower of happiness. So it is your slogan that you should neither take pain nor give out pain. And slogan, to remain constantly in the elevated stage, strike balance between happiness and courageousness. Om Shanti.